Hey everyone, not a lot of time this week. Welcome to episode 15. We've got Generationals and a cool band coming out of Vancouver with their debut, Weed. So when Generationals headlined here a couple weeks ago at the Biltmore, I was lucky to get some time with them. Here's what they had to say. Hey everyone out there, we're here with Grant and Ted, who together make up Generationals, an indie rock duo out of Nolens, right?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for finding the time for In It to Spin It and being here before the show in Vancouver. Maybe say hi to everyone out there.
Hey, what's going on?
Great.
Let's party.
Hi everybody.
Cool, man. So you guys had 2 full-length albums and 2 EPs out, and then 2013 rolled around. We saw the release of Heza in April, your first album out for Polyvinyl. Getting great reviews. I love it. Instant like for it as soon as I put it on my turntable there. Take us through the title, Heza. I don't know what it means, so can you guys shine some light on that?
Well, I think the fact that you don't know what it means is good.
You're gonna keep it that way.
It's good. I think it's our attitude about it is to kind of want people to not have a specific answer to that.
Yeah, okay.
So it's more about the way it sounds to us and the way it looks.
Okay, fair enough.
Sleeves, but yeah, it's supposed to be a vague sort of reference.
Yeah. Okay, we'll keep it that way. I was wondering why I couldn't find what it meant, and maybe that's the reason.
That's why.
Okay, so when I said indie rock in the intro there, it's kind of a vague umbrella to be lumped under there. But more specifically on this album, you guys do kind of get a little more experimental at times with I Put a Light On and I Never Know. Both have some interesting middle sections there with some more unique sounds maybe the people at home and I definitely have not heard before. Can you guys shine a light on a little bit of the recording and writing of those 2 songs? Either one, maybe?
Yeah, let's see. I don't feel that this record is like specifically way more experimental, but I guess maybe it is.
I think it's very experimental of you to say that.
It's
there's just some sounds there.
Yeah, but I think we're always just kind of like yeah. I guess there was more kind of like textural experimentation with this record, like messing with some new weird sounds.
Like, what effects were on that I Never Know, the guitar there at the end? Like, is that just a straight guitar with a pedal, or is that
it's like
else?
it's just this crazy fuzz pedal that I found. It's not even that crazy. I think it's called a Fuzz Factory.
Nice.
And
it sounds like, awesome.
Thanks.
That
was it was like a guitar texture that we hadn't really tried before, so it felt like, I mean, I think this, by the 3rd record, it's important to try to explore some new textures.
Don't tread water, push forward.
Yeah, exactly right. So we were trying to find ways to reshuffle the cards and tweak our own formula, to try to get better results.
Nice. Well, I think you've got them for sure. Spinoza, the album opener, and Extra Free Year. That's another 2 of my favorites there, and I'm sure a lot of other people are going to be hearing this stuff, judging by the intense summer tour schedule you guys have got. Have you played Europe prior to this year, or?
We've done a couple of little shows in Spain.
Yeah, but nothing this massive.
Right, this will be our first.
So your entire summer going there. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. How excited are you to share as artists your music with people on other continents? Pretty
Not really.
Cool.
Not into it.
Not into it. Yeah.
Don't care.
it might as well just stay in the hometown of New Orleans.
We get, there have been times where we've come close to going over, but we this is our first time making a proper tour over there, so
yeah.
No, it's pretty exciting.
You got some
to have the
festivals
records
there.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some festivals.
So that'll reach a lot of people. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the festival idea because people are there to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be there to see another band.
Expanding their horizons, right?
Right. Like I'm not sure how many people there are aware of us, so I'm happy to sort of piggyback on like another band's crowd, if possible.
Totally.
But yeah, we're pretty excited.
Cool. Okay. Let's hear. Let's get 3 answers from you and 3 answers from you. What are you listening to right now in 2013 that's floating your boat? 3 bands or artists out
Lightning
there.
Round.
Lightning Round. Yeah.
No, that's not a band.
Yeah. No, I was like, who's that?
The new one from Lightning Round.
Yeah.
Okay. Solange.
Solange Knowles.
Yeah, her EP was pretty big.
Okay.
We're listening to that. Mac DeMarco put out an album, I think, and he's actually, is he not from Vancouver?
Vancouver.
I wasn't even doing
Vancouver,
that. I was not pumping the crowd for that
Mac
one.
DeMarco.
That's a genuine answer.
Yeah.
Really like Mac DeMarco too, been listening to that one a lot. And then thirdly, the Spinto band, you aware of that band?
No. I am now.
They put a record out called Cool Cocoon.
Okay.
Spinto band, check them out.
Nice.
Spinto band from Delaware.
Okay.
In the States.
Cool. Some exciting stuff coming out of Delaware for the first time ever, possibly.
Is there? Yeah, they might be the first ever. There's probably like one other band from Delaware that is lost to history. But they should be like on the state flag before long.
Okay. Spinto band. And how about yourself?
3 bands that I'm listening to right now. I've been listening to that Kendrick Lamar record a lot. I got the new Daft Punk record, which I like.
Yeah, it's an interesting listen.
Yeah.
Found it all over the place, but there's definitely some gems in there worth listening to again.
Which one? The Kendrick Lamar one?
No, the new Daft.
I haven't heard it yet.
It's a challenging listen.
Yeah.
It's like disco.
Yeah.
Random access memory.
Yeah. Third one, failing you?
Third one, sorry, say again?
Third one not coming to you?
Third one, Generationals, Heza.
Yeah, nice.
To that a lot. So
Shameless.
Just want to get a plug in there.
Love it.
Did you hear the new Camera Obscura record that just came out?
Were you playing that the other day?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that
Been listening to that. That sounds
nice.
good.
I've never heard that band, but they've been in town a lot. Okay, moving on. What's next musically for you guys? I know this year's eaten up with touring, and what are we going to do? Keep pushing the envelope, like you said there, shuffling the cards?
Yeah, we're looking for some new instruments to get into.
Yeah,
I'd like to just throw the guitars into the garbage.
Yeah. And
go on to find new instruments.
Something else, maybe some synth.
No, I'm thinking like something super like
didgeridoo,
like a slide trombone, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, that's a very New Orleans thing.
Yeah.
We're from New Orleans. That would be like, you know, playing a whistle. Like it's a very common thing in New Orleans. So we have to reach a little deeper in the the bag.
Well, we'll look for whatever you guys come up with for sure in 2014.
Steel drum.
Yeah, nice. That's a good sound. Okay, well, it's definitely Heza, a great record. I love it. Nick loves it here, and everyone should listen to it. It's very listenable, and many times you can listen to it. It doesn't get tired. But thanks for making the time for In It to Spin It here today, guys.
Thank you. We're in it to spin it, so thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So up next, we've got some exciting stuff from Weed, a Vancouver band. Their debut LP's coming out July 23rd. It's called Deserved. Check out the interview. Hey everyone out there, we're outside Antisocial Skate Shop in Vancouver on Record Store Day, on 420 Day, with members of Vancouver band Weed. We got Will and Hugo. Say hi to everyone out there, guys.
Hey.
Cool. Glad you guys could do this and be here for the show. You guys came out with a 7-inch a couple years ago, and then followed that up with the Gun Control EP last May of 2012. Great stuff on there. Do you want to expand on the Gun Control EP a little and what that was all about, how it was recorded,
Sure.
how it was accepted?
Yeah.
There's a lot of buzz out there. I've had I only saw you guys once, but at least 3 people in that time after it was released told me I got to check you guys out, so I finally got around to it, and they were right, so.
Cool. Yeah, I guess the first EP, the 7-inch that came out a couple years ago, was kind of more all me solo, like Will.
Okay. Under the name Weed?
Yeah. And then the other Kevin and a couple other people that aren't in the band anymore kind of filled out the parts that I'd written. And then we recruited Hugo and Bobby, and that kind of finally became a real band.
Nice.
And we wrote Gun Control very collaboratively and recorded it ourselves in our practice space.
Very muddy sound on there. And
probably tell.
Yeah. No, it's good though. It's got good stuff going for it. And Hugo, you play bass, and that's one thing I noticed at the show. You've got a killer, I think, yellow bass.
It's pink, yeah.
It's pink. Okay, maybe it was the lighting, but I couldn't tell.
It could probably look yellow.
Yeah, it was a sushi restaurant, so who knows what it looked like.
That is actually not my bass.
Shitty.
It's our friend. It's our friend Melanie Coles, who's a really good friend of the band, and she was very supportive. And we played a show outside Lucky's Comics once.
Yeah.
I used to play Will's bass, and I left the bass outside the store, and then it got stolen.
Oh.
So I didn't have a bass for a little bit. But then Melanie, who's like a really great pal, she was like, "Oh, you can use my bass," and I was like, "Okay." And then she moved to London, and then she was like, "Take care of my bass for me while I'm gone."
Oh wow!
Now I'm just like.
So that is yours.
Yeah,
nice. Basically,
it's been everywhere.
Cool.
It's a good bass.
So that's the story behind the bass.
A little short skill, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so what else can we talk about? You guys were part of the Kingfisher Blues Singles Club, but have now dropped out, I understand, and Flyin' is taking over. And what else have we got for the future coming up with Weed?
Yeah, we just finished. I got a new LP in the can. It's 9 songs. It's coming out on a label called Couple Skate from Seattle, Washington.
Couple Skate?
Yeah.
And as the reason behind dropping out of the Kingfisher Singles Club is common courtesy to the label.
Yeah, we kind of just we didn't really have too much other material that we're ready to go with. We were comfortable with releasing.
Yeah.
We felt terrible, kind of, because we kind of committed to Tim to do it, but
we just got Flyin', who I don't know anything about, but Tim says they're great guys.
Yeah, they're good people.
We did a spotlight on Kingfisher Blues Singles Club, so just keeping anyone who's subscribed through this show updated on that. So Flyin' will be replacing Weed. So tell us more about the LP.
LP, yeah, it's definitely probably our most hi-fi release. Yeah. Tried to keep some of the sludge and feedback, but it's definitely sounds fuller. I think.
Sounds cleaner and fuller. It was interesting. We went down to like Seattle and we recorded at this really cool space called the Old Fire Hall, and it was just like a really fun couple of days, and we just spent recording with our friend Dylan.
Okay,
so recorded a lot of different bands out of Seattle that we like love, like our favorite band. So it was a really cool experience.
Nice. Okay, so you went down to Seattle. Nice.
Yeah. Old Firehouse is like kind of a legendary DIY all ages. Community center.
Okay, I haven't been there. I don't know. I go to a lot of Seattle shows, but I've never.
They don't really have shows anymore. Like it's more we're just focused on like the teen center, like community vibes, like not like rock shows.
Nice. Okay, well the boys here. Thanks for hanging out, and hopefully we can get you some new fans out there through the show In It to Spin It here. You want to send one out? Let's hear what you guys sound like. Pick one.
I guess we're gonna have you listen to a song called "Tie to Everything You Own."
Nice.
From the Gun Control. From
the Gun Control EP 2012. EP, came out last year. Check it out, guys. Weed. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Good. So usually I always play the song that the band wants, but some time has passed since that interview, and I think Weed would want this one played. This is Set Me Back off their debut LP coming out July 23rd.